Were the PWG fans intimidating at all? Because I know, again, this is another thing you brought up. I don't know. I think it might have been in the unreleased interview, which by the time this one comes out, that one will already be out. So whatever. He talked about how at one point they had a reputation for being harsh. You know, they were like the
Dicks.
super smart fan. That's a way to put it. Very critical, where they
Yeah.
weren't necessarily watching just to enjoy, where they were watching to be critical. If they loved something,
Yeah.
they would let you hear it. But if they
And if they
didn't,
didn't, they
they
would
would let you
kill.
hear it.
So,
And I know that kind of evolved over time too, but
hmm.
was that something you were worried about, intimidated, or excited for?
I figured that I was in a safe spot considering I was working with a game genie. I was coming out with Brody, and
Oh
Brody had
yeah.
already been there a while
Okay.
and was already had a fan base there. And
If you took
he's
a chop, that's all you needed.
said, and he's from Van Nuys, which is super close.
Oh, all
So
right. Yeah.
he's also going to have probably a lot of his brothers there anyway.
That's
Said, I mean,
smart.
they're wrestling fans anyway, and I don't know if that's a one. I don't know if that's, but I would imagine, or
Mhm.
fans of his from music that are already going to be there, that were already wrestling fans, and now they find out that their worlds are colliding. Absolutely. So I already knew we would get a response. He and I would also be there. It'd be like, oh my God, it's Brody King and his pal Bateman. It was a sort of uh, perception wise for the people, but it was great. And then once the overall initial, there were a few Bateman chants, and as long as we were getting the call and response on the bark, we're good.
Don't sell yourself short. They were all Bateman fans, as far as I'm concerned.
Mom, thanks.
Now, what did they give you any feedback after? Like, because I've heard Super Dragon can be real low key, so he's not necessarily going to sit there and go over much. But did you get any kind of feedback, anything from anybody, or was it kind of just a match and hey, good job or whatever?
I mean, I know there was feedback. There was nothing so big to where I remembered it forever. I want to say there was feedback. It may have just been like, that was pretty good. I was like, we'll see about getting back sometime. Something
Cool.
like that. I mean, the next night we were with the Rascals.
Yeah, and I definitely want to talk about that because